Hello and good evening, everybody. I'm sending out this video so that I can just review some things that we've gone over in class in the last few days. So, I wanted to go over the value of fractions and the value of decimal numbers and how we can bring them together. Let's take a basic look at a fraction that may look like this and a fraction that may look like this. So, if we're taking a look at a fraction that looks like this, we're basically looking at 9/10, or a number that is going to the value of the tenths place. In order to take that and write it in decimal form, it is literally saying 0.9. If I take the same, or take a different number, 8/100ths, I'm literally going to put a decimal here again, and I am going to now say 0.8, because my 8 is now having the value of hundredths instead of tenths. Now, what I want to do is what I want to do is take this hundredths, and I want to take a look at it as we take a look at money. So, if I do that, I'm literally going to take, let's look at $1.25. There are a couple of different ways that I can look at that. When I have $1.25, I'm now going to look at one whole. By the way, this one represents wholes. Anything after on this side of the decimal is part of a whole. So 25 is part of a whole, not the one whole, but an additional whole, okay? So we are going to make the one whole, we're going to drop it over there. We're going to put our decimal here, and then put our 2 that's in the tenths place and our 5 that's in the hundredths place. If we were to look at this in the way of decimals, it would literally be 1.25. If we're looking at it in the way of fractions, it would be 1 and 25 hundredths. Why? Because we have one whole plus 25 parts of another whole hundred. If we have a number like this, 7/100, again, if we were looking at it this way, and guys, remember this. When we have this number here, remember we're dealing with 700ths. We're going to move straight over into the hundredths place value. We're going to drop our 0 here, put our decimal here, and then that's it. So how would this look if I say, okay, write it in decimal form, dollar form, and fraction form? This is your fraction, this is your decimal form, and this is your dollar form. Do not write it like this, or even like that. That is like a no, okay? You must write it as we would say it in dollar form. This way is sort of like what you did when you were in 1st and 2nd grade. Now we're in 4th grade, and this is part of a whole dollar. It's not a whole dollar, but it's part of it. So it's 7 cents, okay? I'm going to leave you with some problems that I want you to take a look at this evening. We'll take a look at them tomorrow if we have school, or Thursday, just to see how much we remember. I want you to take the problem 99/100. I want you to turn it into a decimal form and also a dollar form. Remember, this is your decimal form, this is your dollar form. I want you to take this number, or mixed fraction, and again I want you to turn it into a decimal and dollar form. The only difference is you have a dollar sign in front of one and you don't have it in front of the other. Then I want you to take this number right here, and I want you to write it in a fraction form, in a dollar form. And I also want you to take this number right here, and I want you to write it into a fraction form and a dollar form. So you're going to look at these 4 problems just as a way to practice, making sure you know what you're doing. And then on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day. I'm praying that we are here tomorrow because I really would like for us to have school. But if we don't, we'll do it on Thursday. But we will take a look at those 4 problems, and then we will move forward as we take a larger look at money. Thank you, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.